So you're managing Derby County, you've just got them promoted to the Championship, and then you realise the whole core of your squad have all left because they were on loan and they don't want to extend the loan. How do you sort that out? I'll tell you how I've tried to sort that out. Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 7 of the Derby Let's Play series. And in my last video, you would have seen that I got Derby promoted to the Championship. And I'll be honest with you, I did make a video for the opening game of the season, but something's happened. It's corrupted. I've lost it. I've not been able to upload it. So if you're wondering, Tommy, why are you on the 3rd game of the season? It's because I was going to make a video at the opening game, but it's gone wrong. So where are we up to now? I will show you. You can see that we have played 1 game this season so far. We are in 3rd place. Our money isn't looking too bad as well. And we've made some transfers. I've made quite a few transfers. So we got given a transfer budget originally of about 7 million, I think. And the big out of this team, Christian Bielik, came and told me that he wasn't happy. He was exploring his options. He didn't want to sign a new contract. And I just thought, I can't afford for Christian Bielik to let his contract run out on a free. Troyes came in with 3.1. It's a lot less than what I would have wanted, but again, I can't afford for him to run out his contract, and probably that's my bad for not extending his contract a little bit earlier. But we got 3 million for him, and we've had a few more people leave. David McGoldrick's left to Sligo on a free, Alfie Roberts left on a free, and the rest are younger players that have gone out on loan. As for the incoming players, we've got Greg Kilty come in on a free transfer. Now, you might say, why have you signed Greg? But the main reason is he's a free transfer and he just provides a little bit of experience, a little bit of depth, and I'll be playing him as a winger on support. Now, he has only got a 2-star on there, but if you look at the main attributes for a winger on support, you know, we do have 14 technique, passing, off the ball, work rate, first touch is 15, dribbling is 15. You know, it's only his crossing at 10, which I know is probably a very important attribute for a winger, but everything seems all right. Now, the next person in was Rocco Asconi, who is a 19-year-old midfielder. And if you look at his stats as a ball-winning midfielder on defend, you know, he looks pretty good. Marking 14, tackling 14, work rate 15. The only things that are letting him down in his strength, but he is on strength training at the moment. And I'm just thinking, he's 19 years old. He's got an alright determination. He's got the potential to reach a Premier League standard player. And he was available for 850k. Then we've got Thibaut Persin from Inter. He is a 21-year-old winger. And again, he doesn't look amazing. But again, acceleration and pace of 15 and 14, natural fitness of 17. He needs a little bit of work on his technique and his passing, but his crossing and dribbling are both 12, and he's got high potential of 5 stars. And again, he's 21. I'm doing some development training on his technique at the minute, so hopefully that will develop. But again, he was available for £180,000. So I took him. He's a long-term project, someone that we can train, and if he doesn't work out, we can sell him on, almost certainly for profit. Next in is Christian Buonaiuto. He is a 30-year-old winger from Italy, and you can see that his stats look pretty good. And yeah, 14 passing, 15 technique, 16 first touch. The only thing that let him down slightly is his pace and his acceleration. I would have liked that to be a little bit faster. But he brings that experience and, again, that depth on the right side that we didn't really have. Our right-sided midfielder before him was Nathan Mendez-Lang, which, although I like him, I'm not sure whether he's championship quality. And he was available for 525k, and I've taken him on. So, you know, he's got an assist already in 1 game, so I'm quite happy with him. Next player incoming is Arthur Okonkwo, who is on loan from Arsenal under-21s. I needed a backup goalkeeper because Stephen Loach decided to hang up his gloves and retire. So I needed a backup keeper, and he looks like he could develop. He's got some good reflexes, aerial reach attributes. There are some pretty dodgy ones in there, though, and I'm just hoping that they don't come to bite me on the backside. The main problem that I had was that everyone that I looked at either didn't want to come to Derby, couldn't get a work permit, or I couldn't afford them. So, especially in the keeper section, not a lot of people were better than what I already had. So I just needed someone as a backup, and Arthur Okonkwo, I think, fits that. Next up is someone that I'm pretty excited about. This is Sam McClelland, and he came in on a free transfer. And as a central defender, he's only 21 years old. Look at his stats. 14 aggression, 14 anticipation, 16 bravery, 15 concentration, 14 heading. He's got great jumping reach at 14 as well. He's lacking a little bit in the marking and the tackling, but we are doing some development training on that. But I think his potential is fantastic. He's free. He's got 19 leadership. He's got 17 teamwork. So in the future, he's a great captaincy candidate, if you like. And again, he provides that just extra depth. He can play in the cup matches and get experience. He's not likely to start, but I'm quite excited about what we could possibly do with these attributes that need developing, and let's see how they develop over the course of the season. Next up is a familiar face. I needed some left back cover, and Ender Stevens was available. Now, his attributes don't say a lot. They're not fantastic in any particular area, but all his attributes are good. So he's a good all-round fullback. If you look at that polygon, it's quite a nice even shape. He's a well-known face. He is 33 years old, but again, he provides me with some cover, and at the minute he's my starting left back, and he's got that experience. And how much did I buy him for? 525k. So Ender Stevens joins the Derby ranks at left back. And next up was Jamie Llewellyn. Now, Jamie Llewellyn is my most expensive player at the minute. He's 22 years old. I bought him for 2.9 million. And he is going to be playing as a winger on support for me. He is a little bit of a pace merchant, but again, most of his stats are there or thereabouts. He's 22, he's got great potential. Now, he is a little bit of a pace merchant, and his other stats don't really stand out, but all his other stats are quite consistent. They're all in the 11s, 12s, 13s, with the exception of long shots and decisions, which wouldn't really be used for a winger on support anyway. Now, he has got great potential. Like I said, he is a 2.9 million signing, so he is a bit of a risk, but I'm hoping with a little bit of training and mentoring, we can get the best out of him. But if not, then I think it's someone that we could probably sell on for a little bit of profit. Next up is Nicolo Tresoldi. He is an Italian attacker, 18 years old. He is a natural striker, but he can play in all the attacking midfield positions as well. And again, his attributes don't stand out particularly well, but he is competition for James Collins, and he is that extra option if James Collins isn't pulling it out the bag. Now, I'll be playing him as a poacher because that's my new attacking position in my tactic. Finishing is 13, heading is 13, technique is 13, off the ball is 13. The only thing that he really lacks is a bit of acceleration and composure, which we can work on. But again, the guy is 18. He's got some great potential. Hopefully James Collins can start to convert a little bit, but if not, then I'm hoping Tresoldi can be there and put that pressure on him and get some conversion. And you can see there, he came on off the bench in the first game. He got an assist. And then in the Carabao Cup, he got a goal in his first start. He's a consistent performer. He's not got that many cons. And he is on loan at the minute with a mandatory future fee of, I think, 3 million in the future. So I'm hoping we'll at least be able to sell him for a profit if it doesn't work out afterwards. And last but not least, our latest signature is Ali Abdi. He is a 29-year-old left back. And yeah, just look at these fullback support. 14 crossing. Dribbling is only 8, which I get it needs a little bit of work. We are doing some work on there. But 14 work rate, 14 teamwork, 13 marking, 13 passing, 12 marking, 13 tackling. Now, as for other transfers, have we got any more? We have got a potential signing of Alvaro Bastida, who is potentially joining for 3.9 million. Now, that is over some installments over a couple of years. But I really like the look of this guy. He's a 19-year-old midfielder. And as a roaming playmaker, on support. He's got 16 passing, 16 teamwork, 17 vision, 14 off the ball. His stats look really good. The only thing that he's really lacking in is his physicals don't look really well. So we'd have to be doing some training on the physical part and doing some real focus on that. But if he is available, he's 19-year-old, he's got some great potential, and he is in the work permit stage of the transfer. The other big signing that we've made is our assistant manager of Patrick Kluivert. The one and only Patrick Kluivert has come in. He replaced my other assistant manager whose attributes weren't great at all. And I just think this guy has got a really good judging potential, judging ability, working with youngsters, people management skills. And look at this knowledge worldwide. He's got some fantastic knowledge in Europe that is going to be really useful if I can find people that can get a work permit to come over to England. Hopefully, if we ever get into the Premier League, that is something that we can lean upon. But Patrick Kluivert comes in as my assistant manager, and so far things are working well. Like I said, next game is the Stoke game away, so I'm going to jump over to the team selection screen and I'll see you in a minute. So this is the lineup that we're going for our away game against Stoke. We have got Collins up front, supported by Buonato on the left, Barquazen in the middle, and Persin on the right. We are missing Louis Sibley. He's a little bit injured, and I don't want to risk him. I'd rather rest him and let him play fully fit in the next game. We've got a midfield of Conor Hourihane and Max Bird, and we've got Stevens on the left, Cashin and Davis in the midfield, and new guy on the right, Ali Abdi, with Wildsmith in goal. And on the bench, we've got Jamie Llewellyn, who's just come back from an injury, Rocco Ascone, Nicolo Tresoldi, Craig Forsyth, Jack Stretton, and yes, you can see it, Alvaro Bastida did go through. He is joining our ranks. He's straight on the quickness training, but I'm really excited to have him, and let's see how this midfield can develop over the next couple of months. But I am really happy with the lineup. Let's head over to the Stoke game. Let's see what happens. So, let's go. Kick off. 2 minutes in. 58% of the possession so far. We've already had a shot on, but they've had two. Now we do go into a highlight, and it's Davis at the back. Quick pass into Abdi there, who doesn't find any space with Persin. There's a quick turnover of possession. Stoke are looking to attack. They hit the post. That would have been the worst start possible. Ender Stevens picks it up on the left, finds Barquazen, back to Stevens, finds Hourihane, playing it about again. Let's find some space and let's see what you can do with it. Barquazen kicks it right into the back of James Collins' legs, and again, turnover's happened again. That's more like it. Hourihane to Stevens. Takes on the Stoke player. Can he get rid of it? Gives it back to Cashin. They seem to be a little bit wary on the ball at the minute, and I don't know whether it's because there's a lot of new players. Don't know whether the teamwork training needs... Oh, what's this going to happen? Collins, can he do something with it? Yes, he can. What a mistake that was by the Stoke keeper. Absolute messed that up, didn't it? James Collins was there to... Look at that. Bursic blasts it straight at Collins and does... Yeah, he just calmly puts it away. I was going to say, I don't know whether they need some kind of teamwork focus in their team training, in the general training, just to bring this up, because whilst we've got lots of new players, but, you know, we're 1-0 up. Things are looking good. I think we do seem to have some control of the game. Persin passes it to Collins. What can Collins do with it? Finds Ali Abdi. Loses the ball again, and now it's Brown. He's pretty much what... Ah, that's just cheeky. Jacob Brown. Wildsmith was off his line. Easy lob. And I guess that's... the danger of playing a sweeper keeper. He was off his line by a long way. Right, it's giving them an encouraging shout. Let's hold that off, actually, in case they score. A lot of balls being given away at the minute. Buonaiuto, can he do something with it? Oh, yes, he can. That's an assist and a goal in 2 games now. 2-1 to Derby. Persin picks it up. He looks up. Hoofs it forward for Christian Buonaiuto. I'm probably saying his name wrong. Buonaiuto. But 2-1 Derby. Now let's give them a praise. Oh, I keep going to give them shouts, and then a highlight happens. Buonaiuto, can he do something with it? He finds Barquisen. What is Barquisen going to do? Is he going to take on the Stoke player? He crosses it in for Collins. Oh, Collins hits the post. We're looking good. We're looking good. I'm liking this, considering we are a league above where we should be, well, where we was. We're looking really good. I'm pleased with this. I've spoke too soon. 2-2. That was fairly easy as well. He wasn't really challenged. Is he a tall lad? Sutar? Maybe. Don't know. But we go into half time. It's 2-2. I think we've had a fairly good account of ourselves. We've had the higher XG. Definitely. I think we should, keep controlling the possession. Let's go, second half. We haven't really got any players that aren't. Ali Abdi's a little bit underperforming at 6.3, 6.4. So he's going to come off soon, I think. Okay. Let's pause it. Let's do a bit of a refresh. Ali Abdi, you're off, son. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Thibaut Persin back to right back, because he can play there as well, and bring off Ali Abdi and put Jamie Llewellyn on the right. Now Jamie Llewellyn can play with either foot, so that's great. And let's see what he can do. And have we got any other underperformers? Conor Horahan, you're going to come off. And we are going to give... Are we going to do it? See, I don't understand this. Alvaro Bastida has 1 star, but look at all those positives that he has over Conor Horahan. I think it's his physicals that give him that 1 star in that position. But Bastida's going to come on, and let's see what he can do. Straight into a Stoke highlight. Perfect. Exactly what we needed. Oh, wow. Wow, what a goal. You can't even complain at goals like that. That came out of nowhere. Look at the angle as well. Boom. First time off the bar. That was a great goal. But I do need something out of the game. We're going to fire them up a little bit. We're going to send them attacking as well. And we are going to stick on Tresoldi for James Collins. Let's see. Can he get anything? Have I left it too late? Probably left it too late. Oh, that was... I don't know whether to say that was unlucky or not. I mean, they did have 21 shots. They had 21 shots on goal. 12 of them were on target. So we had more possession, but far less shots. But I just need to keep reminding myself I have got a brand new team. We're in a higher league than we was. And this is Stoke, who are a well-established Championship side by now. And yeah. So I think the next video that I'm going to do is I'm going to come back on deadline day. That's if I've got any transfer balance left. But we're going to see if anyone leaves, if we can bring anyone else in. Let me know in the comment section if there is anyone that you think I should be looking at. Any particular spots in my team that you think are looking a little bit weak. And any feedback on the signings that I've made, I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, I'll be back for transfer deadline day. I hope to see you there. And if you have liked the video, then make sure you press like, subscribe, and I'll see you in a few days. Take care, guys, and I'll see you soon.